Dos, buenas noches.
Ya te iba a ver.
Ya me ibas a decir que mi amor linda. Dímelo cantando, mi amor,
Mi tati, yo
dímelo.
hablé y hable y estaba, estaba apagado mi micrófono.
Ay, mi amor, nos pasa a todos, en las mejores familias.
Ay, no.
Mary, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Better.
Tati, yo me escucho enferma. Se me escucha como con gripe.
Sí, por lo de los nudos linfáticos que tengo inflamados. I have my lymphatic system. I have 2 of my lymph nodes inflamed, swollen.
Ay, pobrecita.
The shadow doesn't give me a break. So how is everybody?
Good.
Angeli, Andreita, how are you?
Hi, Maestra. Hi, everyone. I just got off work. I'm doing good.
Ivana, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Let's wait for a little so everybody can sign in. How is life treating you guys? ¿Cómo los trata la vida? ¿Qué hay de nuevo, chicos? Nada, han aprendido algo nuevo. ¿Cómo está todo? A ver qué escribió Alicita. Ay, con muchos sueños. He estado soñando mucho, pero todavía no me despierto en los sueños. ¿Ya hicieron los contratos? How you guys been doing with the contracts? Are you eliminating those contracts? Vamos a ver quién más viene a la clase. A ver. ¿Alguien quiera compartir algo de los sueños? Does anybody wants to share something about dreaming? Magdalena, ¿cómo estás?
I had a dream. It was like one of the morning ones where you have to get up, but you don't want to get up, but you're just like in between having to get up, and it was like in the morning though. But I just felt like so they kept taking the mask, like a mask, off my eyes, and it kept coming off and coming off, and every time they pulled one mask, another mask was underneath, and I just felt like that meant like my like the mask is coming off, or like my eyes were gonna be opening. Like I just took it like that sign, and then the day before I seen like a black crow, and then the butterfly and stuff like that. So I don't know. That was my latest little dream. Oh, besides me
Ah,
getting, besides them breaking my windows and a Jeep in front of my house that looks like my daughter's father's, and my nephews and my brother that passed away came out shooting at him. So yeah, I'm having like still weird.
well, no, because you lost me right there. So we went from losing a mask from somebody
No,
destroying
yeah,
your
the
house.
night before, yeah, the night before, I had a dream that somebody broke my window, throw something in the window. It broke my computer, broke my desk, and I couldn't go to work. So I got the phone.
Okay, but let's go slowly. Let's go slowly.
Okay,
What do you
so
think
it
it
broke,
means somebody breaking the window? What is the windows comparing with? Compare with?
breaking the window has to be breaking silence or something.
Think. ¿Quién sabe aquí con qué se comparan las ventanas? How do we compare windows with?
Like a mirror.
Your eyes. The soul. Las
Okay.
ventanas se comparan con los ojos, son las ventanas de las ventanas se comparan con los ojos del alma.
Okay, so that's like the soul. Okay.
Exactly.
So somebody threw something, but I didn't know who it was. All I know is that my computer from work was damaged.
Okay,
My desk
hold on. So what is the computer from work mean?
means whatever they threw through the window fell on my computer and the monitor, and then the monitor fell on the glass desk and broke the glass desk. So everything was broken on my desk because my desk is by the window in my room.
Okay,
My
so work computer is related to your masculine energy, to your masculine mind.
Mhm.
The part of the brain that is related with only reasoning, logic. Because remember, it couldn't be your personal, but it was actually your computer work,
Right.
computer from work.
My job. Right.
Hmm. So start
So
putting the
then,
pieces together.
so it's like my masculine energy, and then the mirror is the soul again. Well,
Somebody threw a rock. What does the rock means? Cuando ustedes empiezan a digerir un sueño, ustedes tienen que poner paso por paso. When you guys want to digest a dream, you cannot just go like that. You have to go step by step.
Okay.
So, ¿qué significa la roca? ¿Qué es una roca en lo espiritual? Who knows what a rock is in the spiritual world?
Energy.
Okay, she says energy. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Con qué se construyen los edificios? How do we build buildings?
Well, bricks.
Exactly, that it could be compared. So bricks is what? Like a rock can be compared with what? Foundation. So
Foundation.
if they grab a rock to actually throw it to you, what do you think it means? They're destroying what?
They're trying to destroy my property, my energy, and like destroy
Your
me.
foundation. No,
Okay.
nobody. You see, you're interpreting the dreams from the negative aspect.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I am.
Remember, everything has to do with the learning. So remember, somebody grab a rock. You don't know who it was. They throw it through your eyes and they destroy your work computer. What does that represent? That your foundation is being shaken off.
Okay. I see. Well, that makes sense. Well, you're right. Like, I guess I am looking at it like, oh my God, somebody broke the window and they're trying to.
I'm going to be unemployed.
Well, because then I had fear. So then I called my job and then I went outside and then I seen a white Jeep. And my daughter's father has a Jeep, but it's not white. But I didn't know who was in there. I didn't see the person, but all I heard was them say and put their gun back to put the bullets in it. And they said, well, if we don't see her, we'll shoot her father. And my father was in the house, but he doesn't live with me. But in my dream, he was there. And then I was like,
okay, so hold on. So then you hear somebody that we're gonna shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Shooting is related with directing, right? Energy.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna shoot what? Your dad. What does your dad represent? ¿Qué significa el papá?
My masculine.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
I didn't have fear, and I approached the car like I was Wonder Woman, and I said, really? I'm right here. If you're going to shoot me, shoot me. And then all of a sudden, my brother that passed away, and this is the first time he has came to my dreams, and he was young, and he was paralyzed, so he couldn't walk. But in my dream, he was running down the stairs, and my nephew, which he's living, came out of the house and says, what did you think you were going to come here and do this? And all of a sudden they started shooting up the Jeep. And then I woke up like, oh my, and I just took it like my feeling that I got was my brother. I felt that he's always tried to protect me, but he really couldn't because he was paralyzed. But that was his just way of like telling me like, don't worry, you're okay. I'm gonna protect you. You're all right. Like he got me. Like that's the feeling that I got. Like because that's the first time I seen him in my dream. So that's what I took from the end of it. And then I woke up.
But isn't that funny that everybody that is related to your masculine energy was there and they don't know
Yeah.
where the attack came from? So ask
Right.
yourself why. What was happening during what was happening in that time that you were having those dreams? ¿Qué estaba pasando ahí cuando estabas teniendo esos
Well,
sueños?
still, I mean, going through still with the court issue. Even though court's finished, he's still trying to give me a hard time and making more bills with the attorney. And I just threw my hands up and I'm like, whatever happens, happens. She's like, well, I'm not going to represent you because you owe me. And I said, well, don't represent me. I said, I don't even care anymore. I'm like, she goes, well, who's going to represent you? I said, I'll represent myself. And she's like, okay. And I was like, all right. I don't even care. Like, that's just where I'm at mentally with it. So, because I just can't give it any more energy. I'm tapped out already. I'm done. So I don't care.
Okay.
I literally.
So this dream is very symbolic. And the fact that your brother is there, it says a lot about the dream. ¿Quién entendió el sueño? Ustedes están entendiendo el sueño que ella tuvo. Who understood the dream and wants to give it an interpretation? ¿Quién quiere tratar? ¿Nadie? Okay, yo lo voy a hacer. Mira, this is what I think the dream means, and that's just my interpretation. First, somebody comes and throws a rock through the windows so you can actually see something differently. But then your masculine energy comes and said, okay, you guys are doing that, but we're protecting her. So in a sense, it's like they're allowing you to change your perspective of how you felt before, but they're actually supporting you now that you feel vulnerable enough to be able to change that perspective. So think how all of these make you feel throughout the years. Did you feel insecure and protected, and now you actually allowing the universe to take over?
Yeah, that's true. Because I didn't feel loved or protected before, and now that I'm alone and don't have anybody, I actually am more secure and I feel like protected. And I just, whatever I've been through, I feel like I've been through the worst, and that's the worst that could happen. Only good coming for me, and my blessings are coming. So I know I just got to get over this hump. But that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Thank you for sharing. ¿Alguien más quiere compartir algún sueño? Somebody else wants to share a dream?
I can share one. I had it like the day around the class that I had a dream that I was sort of back in like school, back in high school, and that I was like getting ready, but I was late. Like everything I tried to find, I couldn't find it. I tried to find like a notebook. It was already filled, already written in, and then ended up being late. My ride left, and then at the very end, I kind of just gave up and decided to leave the house and just go to school. And kind of that's when I woke up.
Okay. But when you saw yourself, how old you were right now?
Yeah, I was like my age, which is like I'm 30, but it felt like I was back in high school.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit of what is happening right now in your life? You might think is related to the dream.
I thought maybe it was more related to like work stuff, possibly. But being like I was extremely behind in work, but then I caught up, but I mean that's as much as I think that it's related to regarding like the work side.
Okay, so you were preparing to go to school, right? And you were in high school?
Yeah,
That's how the
it
dream
felt like,
starts.
yes, I wake up and it's like the day before, or is it first day of school or something like that, and trying to get everything ready, but it doesn't work out.
Why you couldn't go to school? You don't remember?
It's just like I was like, oh, I need to get my pen, but then I couldn't find any pens. And then I was like, oh, I need to get a spiral to take notes. There were no spirals, or the one I found was already kind of written. I already had notes. So I kept finding things, or I couldn't find things to take to school. Or like I couldn't find a backpack. And I was just like wasting time going around the house looking for things.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Mire, ahora vamos a interpretar este sueño. Ivana nos dice que ella soñó con que ella iba a ir a la escuela y que ella iba a ir a la escuela de high school, de bachillerato, y que ella se estaba preparando para ir a la escuela, pero que no encontraba lo que necesitaba para ir a la escuela, que encontró un cuaderno de espiral y que estaba lleno de notas, pero que estaba buscando el lapicero, pero después no encontraba la mochila, pero después se despertó antes de poder ir a la escuela. So you woke up before trying to go to school, right?
Yeah, like I was late. Like it was already late, and I kind of just gave up at the end. I was like, I guess I gotta go, even if I'm late and with nothing. And when I left walking to school, I ended up just waking up. I never got to school.
Okay. Y entonces ella dice que lo que está pasando en su vida es que ella tenía mucho trabajo y que no podía terminar su trabajo, pero que al final ella lo pudo terminar. ¿Quién sabe aquí más o menos qué es lo que está pasando con ella? Who have an idea what that dream means? A little bit of idea. A ver, primero que todo, le voy a hacer una pregunta a ella. I'm going to ask you a question. How much does it stress you for you to be late at not do your job on time? How much does it stress you, like regularly?
Well, it is stressful, but I know I can be a little bit late, but not too late, or else I worry because I know I'm better than that.
Okay, but how much does it stress you?
I think, well, a lot more than a normal person.
Okay. How many times have you had this dream, or this is the first time?
This is the first time in a while, but I've had this dream, I would say, like, I don't know, like 10 times in my life. Like it's something that it's familiar.
Okay. Entonces, ya que le hice a ella qué es lo que ha estado pasando, ¿qué significa el lugar donde ella está teniendo el sueño? What does it mean to dream with a school? What do you guys think? It's a place of what? What do you guys think?
Like learning.
Aprendizaje, tal vez.
Aprendizaje, correcto. Entonces, miren que el sueño de ella tuvo un detalle muy particular. Her dream had a very specific detail. She found a spiral notebook that it had notes. Why if she hasn't been going, like if she was preparing to go take the notes, there was already notes in the book. ¿Ustedes por qué creen que en el sueño ella tenía un cuaderno donde ya estaban los apuntes de lo que ella iba a ir a aprender? ¿Por qué ustedes creen? ¿Y qué significa el hecho de que ella no pudiera encontrar nada? And what do you think it means for her not to be able to find things to go to school? It means that the lessons were already there, but she was controlling what she needed to learn. So she was not able to go to school because she was too controlling to go learn. And the teaching was in front of her. The teachings that she was needed to get ready to prepare was actually in front of her. But she was so worried about the rest of the things that she was missing the lesson. Si ustedes miran el detalle que ella dijo de que en el cuaderno estaban las notas, lo que el sueño simboliza es que ella, por estar controlando perfectamente cómo el aprendizaje, estaba perdiéndose de la enseñanza, que es la razón del por qué ella iba a ir a la escuela. Y por esa razón no estaba prosiguiendo en el aprendizaje. Does it make sense to you, Ivana?
Yeah, it does, because I think when I said it out loud, it's sort of like at the end when I finally just sort of, well, I said to give up. It's just like, just go to school. You don't need that. Like, it finally kind of clicked, but like you said, I was too busy about other things. Like you said, the thing already had notes and I wasn't seeing anything, and that made me late because I was sort of like waiting for something, but it was already, I just need to let go. So I was holding myself back.
Así es. Entonces miren que ya hemos hecho varios ejercicios de los sueños y espero que estén juiciosos apuntándolos, porque ya en una semana y media o 2 vamos a dar el final de la clase de los sueños. Y ahora yo estoy estudiando para las clases de Reiki. Y qué tremendo es todo esto. Hoy estudié el primer taller de Reiki. So I hope you guys are practicing your dreams, because like in 1 week and a half or 2, I'm gonna teach the final class so you guys can start interpreting your dreams, because it's really important for you guys to connect with that symbolism.
Yeah.
Today I was actually studying the Reiki classes, and I think I'm going to teach that. I don't know if I'm gonna teach it before the heart chakra, just because Reiki is a way for us to connect with more energy. And the thing is that we need to become investors of energy. Yo no sé si voy a enseñar los talleres de Reiki antes de que estudiemos la chakra corazón, porque es muy importante que nos convirtamos en negociantes de la energía. Y ya cogí hoy el primer taller de Reiki y les voy a decir algo. Reiki es una forma muy importante de nosotros poder recuperar energía, porque ahora que nosotros estamos, a ver, les voy a dar como un adelantito para que entiendan lo importante de lo que ustedes están haciendo. I'm just gonna give you a little a snapshot of what we're gonna study in the Reiki modules, because I want you guys to understand the importance of what we're doing. Ahora yo estoy cursando un bloqueo que tengo en la chakra garganta. Now I'm having a very, very bad blockage in my throat chakra. So today I had to ask my, Trevor, why am I feeling so bad? Y hoy yo le pregunté a Trevor por qué yo me sentía tan mal. porque de verdad que desde que yo desperté me he sentido mal físicamente. Since I awakened, I have feel terrible. Y les voy a decir el por qué. Y quiero, mira, a mí me da una cosita cuando las personas deciden no continuar el trabajo, y les voy a decir por qué. Ni siquiera con las clases completas que yo les enseñe, ni siquiera si ustedes cogen otros talleres, ustedes se alcanzan a imaginar todo el trabajo que nosotros tenemos que hacer para recuperar la mente y la conciencia. You guys have no idea how much work we need to do in order for us to be able to recover our consciousness and connect back to divinity. Les voy a decir algo. La energía, como está dentro de nosotros, es a través de estructuras y flujo. Y yo quiero que esto se lo aprendan hoy y se lo memoricen para que entiendan lo importante que es hacer el trabajo de la sombra. When it comes to energy, we have a structure and flow. And the energy is guided through, ¿cómo se dice alcantarilla en inglés? I don't know how to say that in English. Hold on, espérense un segundo. Sewers. The energy flows through sewers, through channels inside of us. And those channels are actually, they have a structure, but they actually need to flow at the same time. Cuando se trata de la energía, ella está metida en alcantarillas dentro de nosotros, canales, que no solamente están basados en una estructura, pero también tiene que fluir. Cuando usted va donde Trevor o una persona que haga terapia energética, lo que esta persona hace es que permite que el flujo continúe. When you go to a person like Trevor, the only thing that Trevor is going to do is going to allow for the energy to flow. If you do acupuncture, if you do the kind of work that Trevor does, is going to make your energy flow. But when it comes to the structure, if you don't change the way how you think, that is going to get blockage again. And that's the reason why with one class, you're not going to be awakened. Se lo voy a decir ahora para que lo sepan y se lo pongan muy fuerte en su corazón. Con una sola clase, usted no va a despertar. Ustedes necesitan llegar imagínense que nuestra mente tiene que llegar al nivel de mente 16. A partir del nivel 16 es cuando la mente puede estar consciente y la energía que entra a la mente es pura energía. Y nosotros estamos por ahí en el nivel 8º o 9º. So in order for us to be able to sustain consciousness and for the conscious to be feeding itself, we need to reach level 16 of the dimension of the mind. Below that, we're gonna be in the rest of the minds that I told you before. So if you believe that with one class you're going to be awakened, rest assured that that's not gonna happen. ¿Y por qué digo que estamos por ahí en la 7ª o en la 8ª? Porque si ustedes regresan a las notas de la clase del ensueño, cuando nosotros estamos como en la 8ª dimensión, es donde estamos duales. Cuando entramos a la 10ª dimensión, es cuando estamos como una luz intermitente. Para usted poder despertar su conciencia, usted tiene que hacer tanto proceso de observación Que si usted se está lavando los dientes, usted está consciente. Si usted está comiendo, usted está consciente. Si usted está dormido, usted está consciente. Si usted está haciendo de comer, usted está consciente. Pregúntese durante el día cuánto usted puede sostener su conciencia presente. And how can I actually determine this? Because when it comes to consciousness, you need to be able to sustain your presence and consciousness high enough for you to be able to be conscious when you are asleep, conscious when you're brushing your teeth, conscious when you're eating, conscious when you're working, conscious when you're speaking with everybody. And ask yourself today, how much of your presence and conscious are you able to sustain during the day? ¿Ustedes qué opinan? Yo no tengo tanta conciencia. Yo puedo decir que por ahí 50% del día estoy consciente. El otro 50% mi energía está dispersa, pensando en qué voy a cocinar, en las citas que yo tengo. Yo no estoy 100% consciente. Y ahí es donde va el flujo y la estructura de la energía. So that's where I actually go back into me. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can only be conscious 50% of the day. And it's because I have trained my mind to question everything. Why did I meet this person? Why is this person talking to me? Why is this happening? Why is this feather? But the other 50% of the day, I'm actually thinking of things that, like, what am I gonna cook, if I have any appointments, and things like that. And if I'm dealing with my shadow, I'm actually thinking how I'm gonna be able to feel better. So ask yourself, guys, how much of that consciousness are you guys able to sustain? Can you guys agree with me? ¿Pueden estar de acuerdo conmigo?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Entonces, cuando se trata de la energía, ustedes tienen que volverse personas que entiendan lo que es la energía, cómo funciona la energía y buscar formas que ustedes puedan utilizar para retroalimentar la energía hasta que lleguemos a esos niveles de conciencia donde nosotros ya el tiempo no es una constricción de nuestra realidad. You guys have to invest in ways how to get energy enough until you're able to connect with higher consciousness and become a creator of your own reality. So that's the reason why. And you know, before they did my natal chart, I was doubting, maybe I shouldn't be a teacher. But after they did my natal chart, I'm going to put my 100% in the classes that I teach and the content that I do, because I know that what I came to do was actually to be here and to teach this. Antes de que me hiciera mi carta natal, que fue muy bien explicada, y aquí otra estudiante se la hizo también y fue también tremenda, me di cuenta que yo estoy aquí para hacer esto, yo vine aquí para enseñar, y el que se quiera unir, les voy a decir algo, y aun si ustedes no tienen con qué pagar, no sientan esa presión, yo no los voy a sacar de aquí si ustedes no pueden pagar los $29.99. And guys, if you even don't have the $29.99, it's okay, I will not take you out of the group. But the only thing that I ask you guys is for you to commit to yourself. I want you guys to commit to yourself so you can actually heal. Lo único que yo les pido a ustedes es escuchen las clases y hagan los ejercicios, que desde que yo tenga la razón, la mente y la conciencia, yo estaré aquí con lo poquito que sé para que todos nos ayudemos. Entonces, ¿qué más aprendí hoy con lo de las clases de Reiki? Aprendí que la mente, si no está dirigida por el yo superior, la mente se desasocia y dispersa la energía hasta que nosotros empecemos a entrenar la mente. Y ahora que nosotros estamos viendo tantos cambios planetarios, ustedes necesitan aprender a entrenar la mente. Now you guys need to understand that nobody's gonna come to train your mind. Your mind is that wild horse that you need to train. Nobody's gonna come and magically put something in your mind so you can actually redirect your thinking. You need to realize that now that we're going through so many planetary changes, you need to be responsible enough to train your mind like a muscle, like going to the gym, like fasting, like all of the things that we're doing in order for the mind to connect with higher consciousness. So having this said, you need to take care of your mind like if your mind was actually a treasure. Because if you read the message that Trevor said there, read it, you'll be able to understand that the only thing that higher self is asking me is to respond differently to what my body's feeling. Right now, I'm revising the words that has to do with how my parents make me feel. And this goes back in Atlantis. Right now, what the truth is telling me is that I have low self-worth, that it came from the system, that a system of belief of my parents. So what is it that I'm supposed to do now? And I was feeling like crap. You guys have no idea. Like I thought COVID was bad. Oh, I tasted the lowest of my body during this weekend. And the only thing that I was able to think in my mind, I am protected, I am loved. Because ustedes necesitan entender que la sombra lo que hace es que te recuerda lo que quieres seguir siendo validado por el sistema de pensamientos que están puestos en tu interior. Y lo que tú necesitas hacer es darle una traducción diferente para que esa fuerza negativa que está dentro de ti pueda ser purgada y pueda ser grabada de diferente manera. Por esa razón, practiquen la meditación. Now that we are at this end of the game, practicing mindful meditation with breath work is essential. Que ustedes practiquen la meditación con los pranayamas es algo que es muy crucial para que ustedes puedan sanar. Ahora hay 3 planetas retrógrados, Saturno, Venus y Plutón. Now there is 3 planets that is retrograde. So if you guys are having problems with the finances, it's because of that. We have Saturn, we have Pluto, we have Venus. Y una de las razones del por qué está tan estancado el dinero es por Saturno. Pero ¿cuál es el punto de uno conocer las energías? Do you guys know what is the point of us knowing what's happening planetarily? ¿Ustedes saben cuál es el punto de uno saber que esos planetas están retrógrados? ¿Ustedes están aquí? Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Maestra, can you please ask the question again?
Why is important to know what energies are actually affecting us right now? Why is it important?
I think that to kind of to know what decisions to take or to do, like right now regarding the money being how it is because of the planets, like try not to spend, try to conserve it, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, but good point, Andrea. What were you gonna say, Mary?
So we can learn how to, so we can try protecting ourselves. So we have to know what energy so that way we can protect them and then work on them at the same time when we're going through things.
Good job. Una de las razones más importantes es para que nosotros vayamos más allá de la programación. One of the things that is important to learn about the energies that are happening planetarily is so we can actually overcome these energies. Les voy a dar un ejemplo que ahora ya he entendido muchísimo más mi carta natal. Y ese señor, se los digo, se los recomiendo. Qué pesar que él no haga cartas en inglés, but he's really good. The guy who did my last natal chart, I would strongly recommend him, but he doesn't do it in English. So, miren lo que él dijo para... I know, Mary, but he's really good.
I want him, but no English. What if
Listen,
I get it and you think I could get someone to translate it?
Mary, you can translate it. You can translate it. Just have them
But-
do it and then just go where you can translate it into English.
But es que this is the thing. When you read the natal chart, it's not going to make much a sense as how he explains it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Como él la explica, no es como la carta dice. Si ustedes, por decir, si ustedes leen la carta mía, él hace futuro, lo que ha pasado hasta el día de hoy y lo que va a pasar dentro de un año. So what he did is that he explained what happened to me since the day I was born. Like, for example, listen to this, and this is so, like, mind-blowing. Miren esto que es tan tremendo. Desde que yo nací a los 14 años, fui Sagitario. De los 14 hasta hace un año atrás, yo fui Capricornio. Y desde un año para acá, ahora soy Acuario y yo ya pagué mi karma. Ya no tengo más karma. Ahora lo que yo tengo son otras cosas. Pero él dijo que ya, de acuerdo a mi carta natal, yo ya pagué todo mi karma. So what he says is that, like, from when I was born to I was 14 years old, I was actually Sagittarius. From 14 to a year ago, I was Capricorn. And a year ago to now, I'm actually Aquarius. And he said that according to my planets, I actually fulfill my karma. So right now that I entered the era of Aquarius, I'm actually enhancing and expanding my spirituality. Pero mire lo que él dijo que me dejó súper tremendo y por eso es que es tan importante que uno entienda la programación. There was something that impacted me, and this is the reason why I'm bringing this up. He said that when I was born, there were no planets where I was showing my light. Sí, Magdalena, yo te lo paso ahorita. Él me dijo que desde que yo nací, no había ningún planeta donde yo hubiera salido hacia afuera. O sea, todo lo que yo tenía era adentro. Y por esa razón, en esta vida, a mí me habían puesto a que yo tenía que servir con mis hijos, servir con el colectivo. Todo lo que yo vine a hacer en mi vida es a servir. Entonces, él me dijo, bueno, ahora tu Saturno está retrógrado porque está retrógrado para todo el mundo. Pero si tú quieres sobresalir, eso tú tienes que entonces hacer lo que dice la carta natal, lo que tú viniste a hacer, que es que a servir. Entonces, si yo quiero sobrepasar la energía de Saturno, ¿qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer? Servir. Y cuando yo lo haga, entonces se aflojan mis finanzas. Entonces, ustedes entienden por eso es que es tan importante, y esto estaba en la chakra raíz. En la chakra raíz yo les dije que es importante uno estar en sincronización con los tiempos y con los ritmos del universo. If you guys actually remember with the root chakra, I actually told you guys that it's important for you guys to be aware of the times so you can be synchronized with the times and you can be actually self-aware of what is going, so you can synchronize with the rhythm of what is happening. So in my natal chart says that everything that I had was for me, that I was never a giver. I never give anything outside. Like I projected everything to me. So in this life, I needed to project from the inside to the outside. So he said, well, Saturn is going retrograde from everybody. So everybody is having problems with money. So according to your programming and your plan of your soul plan, what you need to do is help people so you can actually ease your way with the money. ¿Y por qué les digo eso? Cuando ustedes, hoy les hice una pregunta, ¿cuál es su propósito? Que ustedes se vuelvan unos investigadores de reconocer el propósito es lo más importante. You guys need to become an investigator of what your purpose is. Acuérdense que planetariamente el propósito más importante es bajar la divinidad al cuerpo. Pero aparte de eso, nosotros tenemos A, B, C, D, de acuerdo a lo que vinimos a aprender. The most important collective purpose that we all have, it is to bring the divinity into the matter. That's everybody else's purpose. But besides that, there is A, B, C, D. ¿Y cómo uno sabe cuál es el propósito? Acuérdense que yo hice una clase entera del propósito. Devuélvase a la clase, ahí le dice paso por paso cómo descubrirlo. Ustedes tienen herramientas, ustedes tienen sus archivos acásicos, ustedes pueden buscar la carta natal, que hasta está gratis online. Ustedes pueden buscar también constelaciones, ustedes también pueden hacer la descodificación cuántica que yo se las he enseñado en varias clases, y cuando ustedes descubren todo eso, ustedes se dan cuenta de su propósito. So whenever you have a lot of tools in order for you guys to realize what your purpose is. You have the Akashic records, you can have a natal chart like the one I did, or there is free ones online. There is actually constellations when somebody can bring a constellation to tell you what is the specific contract that you have with a person. You can contact a medium. You can actually, there is millions of ways that you can actually do that. But in order for you to do that, you need to be persistent. You need to be able to become a soul investigator. So when you start seeing that planets are going retrograde, you can actually overcome the energy. For example, si ahorita está Venus retrógrado, ustedes saben qué hacer. If right now Venus is retrograde, do you guys know what to do?
No.
Ustedes saben para qué es Venus. Do you guys know for what Venus is for?
Love.
Venus is not only the planet of love. Venus is also the planet that is in charge of the zodiac sign Taurus. And Venus is related with all commodities and luxury and enjoying life. Venus, el planeta de Venus no es solamente el planeta del amor. El planeta de Venus también está relacionado con los lujos, la comodidad, el buen trabajo, la buena vida, el gozo. Entonces, si eso es lo que hace ese planeta, ¿qué ustedes creen que se puede hacer? If that was Venus is doing, what do you think you guys can do?
Bob, there wasn't a lot to Steve over.
¿Qué ustedes creen que pueden hacer? A ver, un ejemplo. What do you guys think you can do?
Meditate or the breath work, like you were saying.
Exactly, we can do that, or we can actually start reminiscing in relationships, right? So how are we doing with relationships? También podemos estar pensando, bueno, ¿cómo estamos haciendo con las relaciones? Si ustedes tienen pareja, tienen que revisarse cómo están las relaciones en pareja, cómo están las relaciones con los amigos, cómo yo puedo hacer. Si ahora yo estoy teniendo problemas con una relación en pareja, ¿cómo yo puedo hacer para mejorar esa relación? So if this is the planet that is related to relationships, ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do to actually feel better? What can I do to actually overcome this? Am I having problems with my partner? Am I having problems with friends? What can I actually do to improve this? ¿Qué es el planeta de Plutón? What does Pluto does?
Transformation.
Exacto. Entonces, si ahora está retrógrado, ¿qué pasa? If it's retrograde, what do you think is happening now? What do you guys think is happening? See, if it's the planet of transformation, what is the opposite of transformation?
Changes. Changes are coming. Transformation is changes.
Transformation is changes. So what is that? What is gonna mean for us? That the changes are going slower or they're not happening, we're resisting, right? Cuando un planeta así está retrógrado, ¿qué significa? Que estamos resistiendo, no queremos cambiar. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer para mejorar? Producir los propios cambios antes de que los cambios vengan.
Vamos a tener bloqueos tal vez en algunas áreas de donde estamos trabajando en nuestras vidas.
Así es, vamos a tener bloqueos. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Aunque el planeta esté en contra, nosotros vamos a sobrepasar la energía de ese planeta para que podamos tomar riendas. Acuérdense, cuando usted está en la programación, usted está dejando que otra persona... Les voy a poner un ejemplo. Denme un segundo. I'm going to give you an example. Les voy a dar un ejemplo. Les voy a dar un ejemplo. Cuando usted tiene un televisor, ¿qué pasa si se pierde el control? I'm going to give you a good example so you guys can understand all of this. What happens when you have a TV and there is no remote and there is in a channel that you don't like?
Tengo que trabajar más físicamente para acercarme al televisor y hacerlo por mí mismo el cambio.
Así es. Y eso si el televisor te lo deja. Porque si está pegado a la pared, ¿qué hacemos? Think about this. If there is no remote, you're just going to have to watch whatever is on the TV, because there is some TVs that when they're actually attached to the wall, you can change the channel. So that's exactly what happens when we don't understand the programming. We don't do anything to find what it is. It's already there in a scary channel that you can actually change it. Y eso es lo que ocurre cuando uno tiene la programación y ni siquiera uno sabe cómo cambiarla. Por esa razón es tan importante que ustedes entiendan cuál es la programación y trabajen con la energía. La energía es algo muy importante. Y como hoy es 8-8, ¿ustedes quieren hacer la meditación de los récords acásicos? Since today is 8-8, do you guys want to do the meditation for the Akashic records?
Yes.
Ok, vamos a hacerla pues. Pongan toda la intención. Acuérdense que la intención lo determina todo. Remember that the intention is everything. So vamos a acomodarnos para poderla hacer. Bueno, un segundito, yo pongo una música tranquila. Otra cosa que les va a ayudar mucho con lo que se trata de la energía es la glándula pineal. Si la glándula pineal no tiene bloqueos, la glándula pineal va a hacer que tú te disperses y que no conectes con la visualización. Pero cuando tú empiezas a visualizar, es porque ya tu glándula pineal se está desbloqueando y ya puedes enfocarte en los canales que tú quieres. That's powerful what I just said, and I hope you guys catch that. Whenever you have problems with the pineal gland, your energy is going to be dispersed, and you're not going to be able to focus in the channel of what you want to see. But when you started to work with visualization, that's going to be the first signs that your pineal gland is decluttering, and you can actually connect to the channel that you actually wanted for your life to be with. So let's go ahead and start breathing in and breathing out. Vamos a relajarnos. Yo no sabía lo rico que es uno poder conectar con el astral.
What?
Vamos a conectarnos con el astral, vamos a dejar que nuestro cuerpo se relaje. We're just going to allow for our body to relax. Vamos a empezar a desconectar nuestro cuerpo de los condicionamientos del ego. We're going to start allowing for our body to start relaxing from the conditionings of the ego. El ego tiene muchos condicionamientos para poder conectar. El ego piensa que para uno poder conectar tiene que estar en el monte de Himalaya, allá con los monjes tibetanos. Y aquí en esta dimensión todo tiene que ver con la intención. So just put your intention that today is going to be the day that you're going to connect. Vamos a conectar con lo que estamos escuchando y vamos a respirar profundo. Vamos a respirar profundo y vamos a exhalar. Hoy que estaba escuchando las clases de Reiki, había un énfasis muy importante en la chakra corona y el color blanco. El blanco está relacionado con la luz suprema. Vamos a empezar a bajar esa esfera de luz. We're going to start connecting with the spheres of light. We're going to go ahead and, as I was studying the Reiki modules, there was an importance, an emphasis in the mind and the crown chakra, and how the crown chakra is related to the white color. And we're going to go ahead and start visualizing a beautiful sphere of light, a white sphere of light, clearing our mind so we can actually connect with the channel that is related to our Akashic records. And we know that there is many memories in there, but we're going to connect with the memory that we need to clear tonight. And we're going to ask permission for that. Hoy vamos a bajar una esfera hermosa de luz blanca. Y esta esfera de luz blanca la vamos a permitir que limpie nuestra mente de toda interferencia, de toda carga, de todo bloqueo, de todo bloqueo que esté relacionado con lo que ha pasado en el día, con lo que ha pasado en el mes, con lo que ha pasado en este año. Vamos a pedirle a esta esfera de luz que por favor nos limpie y nos quite de todas estas interferencias para que podamos conectar hoy, que estamos utilizando la energía del portal 88, donde conectamos con Sirius, con Lionsgate, para que podamos conectar. Sabemos que dentro de los récords acásicos hay muchas memorias, pero solo queremos conectar con una memoria, con esa memoria que nos va a permitir hacer el ajá y podamos utilizarla para limpiar y hacer un salto cuántico en esta noche. Vamos a respirar profundo y vamos a exhalar. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Y ahora vamos en este momento a contactar a nuestro grupo espiritual. In this moment, we're going to summon the presence of the guides, angels, and ancestors that are related to us. Just visualize them and see how proud they are of the work that you're doing. Feel their presence surrounding you, assuring you that what you're doing is taking you to the right path. Sienta la presencia de todos estos ancestros y de todos estos seres de luz que nos acompañan. Sienta como ellos están orgullosos de todo el trabajo que usted ha hecho. Y en este día le pedimos acceso a nuestro ángel de la guarda y al ángel guía para que nos lleven a través de ese portal. Now we are actually asking the assistance of that angel guide and the guardian angel and the guide angel to take us to the portal. There is a portal to the clairs, the channel that allow us to go to this special place. We're gonna ask for clearance. And we're going to go ahead and examine our conscious and agree with them that whatever we see, we're gonna be neutral. And we're going to utilize the information for the integration and the purpose of evolving. En este momento nos vamos a sincerar y hacer un examen de conciencia donde vamos a estar de acuerdo que cualquier cosa que nosotros veamos lo vamos a tomar en neutralidad y lo vamos a tomar como proceso de integración para nosotros poder evolucionar en esta noche. Y vamos a respirar profundo y vamos a exhalar. Usted va a sentir en su cuerpo como usted va a estar tan liviano que va a poder hacer este viaje astral. You're gonna feel so light as a feather. And you're gonna be able to do this astral traveling. So what you're gonna see now is a tunnel where you're gonna see lights passing really fast. Que lo que usted va a ver es un túnel donde las luces van a pasar muy rápido. Y usted va a comenzar a flotar dentro de este túnel. You're going to start floating in this tunnel. I'm going to be able to enter into a different dimension. Y usted va a seguir caminando por este túnel. Usted va a entrar a una dimensión diferente, donde usted va a ver mucho tráfico de seres espirituales. You're gonna see a lot of traffic of a lot of people. And it's gonna be a big city. Usted va a conectar con una ciudad muy grande. Pero de la mano está su ángel guardián. Pero de su mano, holding your hand is the guardian angel. And your spirit guide is in front of you. Y el espíritu guía está al frente de usted. Es una ciudad que está muy congestionada, pero lo único que usted puede ver es gente con libros en sus manos. The only thing that you can see is people holding books in their hands. Y usted va a ver que hay muchos edificios y van a ver 2 edificios al frente de usted. So as you enter the city, you're gonna see 2 tall buildings. And you're gonna choose one of those buildings. Y cuando usted siga caminando, usted va a ver 2 edificios. Uno donde guarda las memorias de su infancia, que va a estar a su derecha, y otro donde guarda las memorias de sus vidas pasadas. So as you continue to walk, you're gonna see 2 tall buildings. One that is gonna hold the memories of your childhood, that is gonna be to your right, and one that is gonna hold the memories of your past lives to your left. So between these 2 buildings, you can choose one. And as you enter this building, there is gonna be a security guard that is gonna give you a key that you're gonna enter an elevator, and the elevator is gonna take you to a specific floor number. That number is gonna give you a message once you finish that meditation. And once you go into that room, you're gonna be able to experience the message of what you need to connect tonight. Cuando usted llegue al edificio que usted va a escoger, se va a encontrar con un celador y cuando usted ve al celador, el celador le va a dar una llave. y esa llave va a tener un número. Usted va a coger esa llave, la va a introducir al elevador y cuando usted la introduzca, la va a llevar a ese piso. Ese número le va a dar un mensaje en el día de hoy. Entonces vamos a conectar con lo más profundo de nuestro ser y vamos a continuar respirando a medida que vamos caminando. Yo no sé usted, pero yo voy a escoger el building de la mano izquierda. Mire los detalles de ese edificio. Yo veo un edificio muy grande con muchos espejos. Proceda a encontrarse con el escritorio donde está el celador para que le pueda entregar su llave. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm choosing the building to the left and I'm gonna proceed to enter and speak with the security guard that is actually in the back of the front desk. And he's actually giving me a key. This building is very beautiful. It's made out of glass. I can see a beautiful fountain in the middle that has a beautiful light that goes from the bottom to the top. And I can sense the energy. I don't know what number the security guard is giving you, but I receive a number that I will share later because I don't want you guys to visualize my number. I want you guys to get your own experience. Ahora me dispongo a entrar al elevador. Este elevador está hecho de oro y veo muchos pisos. Si miro hacia arriba no tiene final, pero yo escogí ya el número e introducí la llave. Me dispongo a salir. I don't know about you guys, but I was able to enter the elevator. It's made out of gold. Beautiful place. I feel the presence of the angels. I feel the energy. And as I enter the key into the panel for the elevator, I can see a lot of numbers up to infinity. And then I'm going to be able to enter into the room that I actually selected. So I'm actually exiting the room. En este momentito voy a proceder a salir del cuarto. In this moment, I'm going to proceed to enter into the room. So right now, you're going to get guided to whatever is it that you need to see. In that room, there is an answer. Put an intention of what you need. You're being asking today or in a month ago. Ahora usted va a entrar a este cuarto donde usted va a obtener una respuesta. Ponga la intención antes de entrar al cuarto para que reciba esa respuesta. Y yo me voy a quedar callada un momento para que usted pueda conectar. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute so you can actually connect. And now that you're able to connect with that memory, you're going to actually be able to rewrite that memory. Whatever is it that you're learning there. For example, I just saw my father in his deathbed, not in this life, in a past life. He was coughing blood, and he was actually saying mean things to me as he was dying. So right now, I'm able to rewrite that and give it a different meaning. So whatever is it that you saw there, give a meaning that is going to bring integration. So be able to give thanks for the experience and the learning what you actually seeing right now. As hard this memory is, just being able to give it a different meaning is going to be able to collect that energy that you left behind in fear, in sadness, in madness, whatever it is, bring it back with you. Bring that memory back so you can actually integrate it in love, compassion, strength, security, trust. And see how that piece of you is actually being affirmed by what you actually affirming, the words that you actually putting out, so you can affirm that memory and bring it back into life and light. And as you can see, there is an angel next to you writing something down in a book, because you're rereading history. And as I run through the window of this room, I can actually see a phoenix bird that is signaling the beginning of something new. I can feel a strong presence of the phoenix bird. So as you affirming this memory in all your light and consciousness, you're getting something. The angel who's rewriting history, he's handing over a message, a sentence, something that you're learning from this experience. He's putting it in a cup, diluting it, and is asking you for you to actually drink it. Entonces, ahora que usted está en este cuarto, usted va a tener la oportunidad de ver lo que pasó, pero darle una interpretación diferente. Cualquiera que haya sido lo que usted haya visto en ese cuarto, afírmelo. Llame esa energía suya de regreso en amor. Resuelva esa memoria de cualquier momento traumático, triste, miedoso o que le haya detonado rabia, y conviértala en una memoria que usted se la pueda llevar como una ofrenda para que la integre y usted la pueda poner en su interior. Hable vida a esa memoria. Al lado suyo hay un ángel que está escribiendo esta memoria. Y a medida que lo va escribiendo, arrancó la hoja de papel del cuaderno y lo puso en una copa para que usted se la tome. Y ahora usted se va a llevar un aprendizaje de lo que usted vio en ese lugar. Y escucho un sonido afuera de la ventana y veo una hermosa ave fénix que está demostrando el comienzo de algo nuevo en nuestras vidas. Y ahora nos disponemos a regresar de nuevo al elevador para bajar de nuevo al piso primero. So now we're actually going to start walking towards the elevator so we can actually go back in time. And as we walk to the first floor, there is actually there is a bunch of people waiting for us outside, like in a red carpet moment. They're here to say that you're doing an excellent job. And they're all here with a flower for you, a beautiful flower that is going to be handed over as a memory for this moment that you actually took your time to do this. Y cuando usted baja, usted va a ver que es como un montón de gente esperando, aplaudiendo, en línea, como si fuera un momento de carpeta roja. Y hay alguien que le entrega una flor. Y usted empieza a caminar de regreso hacia el túnel. So you're actually going to start walking towards the tunnel. And you're going to enter the tunnel again. Usted va a empezar a caminar por el túnel. Y mire las luces tan hermosas del túnel, van a ser las luces del arco iris. Look at the beautiful lights that is actually showing you the rainbow colors. Take advantage of this. Tome la oportunidad de mirar todas estas luces. Y permita que estas luces lo permeen en este día. Just allow for these lights to penetrate your soul. Y ahora deje que el espíritu guía lo lleve hasta el final del túnel para que usted pueda regresar a su cuerpo. Just allow the guide to take you back into the beginning of the tunnel so you can go back to your body. Y regrese de nuevo a su cuerpo y empiece a respirar de forma regular. Just go back to your body and start breathing the regular way. ¿Cómo se sienten? How do you guys feel?
Good. I didn't see anything. I didn't connect. I just seen a black room, but my feet were tingling and I felt very, very hot. My body temperature went up and I was starting to sweat, but I didn't connect with anything, but I still did what you said, whatever that was, the black. I still transmuted it and just followed what you said, but I don't know exactly what that means.
Okay, what did you say again? What is it that
I didn't see anything. I didn't connect to anything. When you said to walk in the room.
Did you see the number?
I seen the number. Yeah, I seen a 40.
What number was?
4000, like 4,000.
Okay, hold on. What else?
And it was just a black room, and my feet were tingling, and I just felt my body temperature go up. That I started getting really hot, and I started sweating.
Oh, but you saw that. Hold on, let me see. Look, That's the angel number. This is what it means. I'll
So
put it here. Hold on.
8,000?
There's an angel number for 1,000. Yeah. ¿Alguien más vio algo? Somebody else saw something?
Maestra,
Ujú.
cuando entré a ese cuarto me recibió un león grande, grande, muy, muy grande, con su melena bien frondosa, tenía unas patas grandes, gruesas. Em, Era como que me decía, vive tu vida, disfruta. Em, Me daba como consejos de superación. Sobre todo me decía que nada es bueno ni nada es malo. Todo depende de cómo yo lo tome en la vida y las cosas como yo las vaya haciendo sin maldad. Más o menos así es lo que logré escuchar.
Ay, qué bonito. Me alegra mucho. Qué bonito tu mensaje. That somebody else wants to share?
Sí, maestra, yo.
A ver, mi amor, cuéntame.
En cuanto salí del túnel de luz, estaba viendo, no eran personas, eran como unos seres blancos, como era la piel blanca, blanca. Y me llevaron al edificio y vi el número 13. Y me senté en un escritorio y cuando me dieron un libro y cuando traté de abrirlo, no pude abrirlo, no sé por qué. Y es todo lo que recuerdo.
Qué bonito. Bueno, vamos a ver qué dice el número 13. Hold on. ¿Quién más quiere compartir? Somebody else wants to share.
Maestra, a mí me mostraron el número 10.
El número 10. Ajá, espérese, a ver, no sé qué significa. A ver, yo veo. Ahí va. ¿Alguien más quiere compartir? Somebody else want to share? Bueno, ahí les dejé una cartita. Ustedes pueden ir a mirar el mensaje, lo que significa. Acuérdense de ser persistentes. De continuar enfocados. De seguir hacia la meta para poder lograr lo que ustedes necesitan. Acuérdense que yo estoy aquí. So remember to guys continue to be focused, persistent, and consistent. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend and a great night. And I see you guys later in the week if you guys need me, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Tati. Have a good night.
Have everybody a great night.